You're listening to the Homegrown Radio Hour live on CrescentHillRadio.com. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're going to have a great show. We've got Cypher Divine in the house and a special guest to talk about Denim Day, World Denim Day, which is today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And while we get settled in here, I'm going to play a little song by Cypher Divine called All Is Love here in the Homegrown Radio Hour live on CrescentHillRadio.com.
My body, cause they carbon copies, and we got bodies with no ifs or promises. You throw wise like Gandhi, while politicians crumble like origami, crushed by tsunamis. In the hills you might find me, Bobo Ashanti, repping the people's army, rolling that purple kush, rocking that Bob Marley. Survival by any means, but life ain't what it seems. As we live in pain, the death of hopes and dreams. The world is so insane, so our soul they drain. But they forgot one thing: when all is lost, only love remains. This is no childish game, it's the remembrance of the name. When I cried for God, love is all that came, because that's all there is, and that's all that's needed. Love conquers all. Do I need to repeat it? Do I need to repeat it? Do I need to repeat it? Do I need to repeat it?
Yeah, Cypher Divine, All Is Love, and we've got Cypher Divine here in the studio with us right now on the Homegrown Radio Hour. How are you guys doing, guys and gals?
Good.
It's great.
Thank you for having us.
It's great to see you. I've been trying to get you on for a while. We had a little mix-up last time, and I appreciate you being patient with me. And
all in divine time.
All
in divine time, yes, indeed.
Speaking of divine time, where does your name Cypher Divine come from? And it's CPHR is an acronym, I guess.
Well, actually, we use the Kemetic spelling without the vowels.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some metaphysical things behind that. But as far as cipher, the meaning behind that is cipher is a hidden code or a hidden language. And divine, as you probably know, is celestial, godly, or heavenly. So we feel that our music is a hidden code from the heavens.
Awesome.
So, yes, that's Cipher Divine for you.
Well, you have a very beautiful, positive message, and I love your music. I'm not huge a hip-hop follower, but I do like a lot of it, especially the positive hip-hop that y'all are doing is beautiful.
Thank you.
How about you introduce yourselves?
I'm Sultra Divine. I am the feminine aspect, I guess, of the group.
Yes, yes, indeed. And I am Wise Mathematics, the masculine half. We are Cipher Divine. And we can't forget about our esteemed colleague, our DJ, Yared Sounds on the ones and twos.
Well, y'all sound great, and I'm itching to hear something live right now. Can you play a tune for us?
Sure can. I believe we're just going to go ahead and start off with our title track from our most recent album entitled Rainbow Music.
All right, Cipher Divine here in the Homegrown Radio Hour, live on CrescentHillRadio.com.
Rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 di da di da. This is rainbow music.
Twin flames, insane with titanium vertebrae. Shadow box with the beast that elevated to sword play. We both fell in love with hip hop, so we made love to Can-May. Most cats was faking jacks, so they took us the wrong way. Black love is beautiful, the revolution on display. I was a legend in the quad, so much he said, she say. But you didn't question your heart, the truth was always our foreplay. I caught your eye, slid under your door and essay. Talked about mental enslavement, talked about down on the pavement. You heard me freestyle on the block with some modern day cavemen. But to my amazement, you were willing to engage in the breaking free of this cage, and the spark began. We started training to become lyrical assassins. Modern day John the Baptist, repping rebel music, our passion, as we burn the past to a pile of ash. Who would have thought that this spark will lead to what? This rainbow art.
La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 di da di da. This is rainbow music. Woke up this morning at 9 a.m. Rolled over in the bed and hugged my man. Hopped in the shower, put on my clothes. Made some yerba mate, looked out the window. Gathered up the babies, told Wise, let's go. I said, something's happening, but I was unsure. So we all stepped out to solve the mystery. What we observed would change history. To the left there were the suns, but it was dark as night. To the right was the moon, but the sky was bright.
Sky was so
there
bright.
was snow on the ground and the rain was pouring.
The rain was pouring.
99 degrees and the breeze was scorching.
Woo.
My neighbors ran out as a rainbow appeared. Most of them were crying while others cheered. They asked, is this the end? I said, have no fear. This is only the beginning, then we disappear.
Come on.
La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. La 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 la. This is rainbow music. Do you know what we're talking about? Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
We're talking about rainbow music.
We're talking about rainbow music, y'all.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah. Let them know. Let the people know. Just one more time. Come on.
Rainbow music. La, 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 la.
This is rainbow music.
La, 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 la.
This is rainbow music.
La, 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 la.
This is rainbow music.
La, 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 di, da, di, da.
This is rainbow music.
Yeah, rainbow music here on the Homegrown Radio Hour with Cypher Divine live on CrescentHillRadio.com. Y'all are sounding great.
Thank you.
Where can folks find you?
You can go to our website, cypherdivine.com, CPHRDVN.com.
And what about, do you have any shows coming up live?
Yes, our next public appearance is going to be on April 20th, for Record Store Day at Underground Sounds Record Store in the Highlands.
Underground Sounds. That
Yes.
is my favorite record store.
We will be celebrating
Isn't
Record
that
Store
Matt
Day.
Anthony's place?
Underground Sounds?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he has another record store. Maybe not.
I don't know. But it's a great record store.
Yes, indeed. And we'll be doing 2 shows that day. We're also going to be appearing at Cahoots later that evening as well. So
the show at Underground Sounds is during the afternoon?
During the afternoon, around 4:20 actually is when we hit the stage, but I believe the festival will be going on all day.
Awesome.
It's going to be a block party, so come on out.
Awesome. And today is World Denim Day, and we have a special guest in the house to tell us a little bit about World Denim Day that Cypher Divine was kind enough to bring along. Sarah, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you.
We would like to hear more about World Denim Day. Can you tell folks about that?
Yeah, so in Kentucky, March is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and every year we pick a day during that month to recognize International Denim Day. And what International Denim Day is, it's to commemorate and to bring awareness to the issue of sexual assault. And the reason this started was because in 1992 in Italy, a young woman was raped by her driving instructor, and it went through a legal process. And in 1999, the courts overturned that decision, saying that she couldn't possibly have been raped because she was wearing tight jeans. And so people took to the streets in protest. And every year since then, individuals have marked that day by wearing denim and having conversations around what sexual violence looks like in our communities and in our world.
It's very important to raise awareness about this issue, and we recently formed a group here in Louisville called 1 Billion Rising that are doing a lot of consciousness raising about sexual assault and violence against women and children. And if folks would like more information about that, they can look for 1 Billion Rising on Facebook or just Google it. That's actually a national movement that started, and we do have a pretty